Last game don't matter if we win.
The roof off.
Like those kicks, MP.
Game 2 of the Western Conference Finals. The Mavericks fighting for their first win.
It's the Western Conference Final, and now the Golden State Warriors starters. We've got Reynolds. Jalen Duren is out there with Jordan. Then it's James. And it's Barry in at the shooting guard position. And for the Mavericks, MP out there with Derek Lively. And it's Nikola Jokic. Then there's Harris. And it's Doncic in at the 2 spot. You look at Dallas. After losing game 1 here on their home court, Greg, I sense an air of desperation.
No doubt. You have to treat this like a game 7. You can't afford to head out on the road down 2-0. Early as it may be, they already find themselves in a must-win situation.
Launches a 3. They get it back. Out to Harris. MP with it. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Jokic. No one near James as he lets it go. Sinks the three-pointer.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Here's Doncic. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Connects from three-point range.
And certain guys dictate the pace of the game. Doncic as much as anyone.
Jordan outside. Pass to Barry. Jordan with a screen on Doncic. Here's Barry. Plays it up and banks it in.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. got to fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
To the left wing for the three. Lively's shot is off. Warriors have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for it to start off this game. 13 feet away. It's hauled in by Harris.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Pass to Doncic. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Oh, nice touch on Luka's mid-range there. The product of a lot of practice time and natural talent.
Here's James. And the dunk by James.
Oh, dynamic two-hand jam.
And right in the face of the defender. Harris against James. Pass to MP. Here's the three. Buries it from three-point range.
Impressive range from MP. The D has to chase him off that line.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He wants to talk to his guys.
And clearly, he's in a lot of pain. They call time, and the trainer's going to get a chance to go out and check him over.
Here are this postseason's dead-eye shooters. These guys have knocked down a ton of shots from downtown. Jordan passes to James. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Here's Reynolds, guarded by Harris. Here's MP, and MP throws it down hard.
Just stunning the defense and the crowd, for that matter. How artistic was that dunk by MP?
Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Duran with a screen on Harris. There's the lob to Duran. Over in the corner, Edwards. Another three for Dallas.
In rhythm, MP drills that.
Warriors trail by 4. Jordan outside. Inside, here's James. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on MP.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Dallas.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they are, they get the ball.
Lively sends a screen for Edwards. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Warriors trail by 5. And it's Jordan with the jam.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Doncic outside. The 19-foot shot, and the Mavericks get another bucket right there.
And really, Doncic can score from any area. His arsenal is very impressive.
Here's Reynolds, still without a basket. Duran a screen. Reynolds can't hit. And here are the Mavericks now. They're on a 17-7 run. MP deciding where to go with it. Drives to the hoop. Jokic, no good. And so James will bring it up for the Warriors. It's a 5-point game. They'd like to continue the success they had on Friday night here.
Remarkable consistency from deep. You can't count on that every game, especially on the road.
Yeah, the interesting part was they kept firing away in that game, but the defense didn't make much of an adjustment.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. The Warriors have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far. And the first one goes. Banchero's checked in for Nikola Jokic. Taylor's checked in for Golden State. And so he makes both from the line. Mavericks leading by 3. Doncic outside. MP up top. Banchero outside. 5 on the clock. And the basket by Harris.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Warriors trail by 6. Here's Barry. Jordan the screen. Misses in close.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
And finished off by Lively.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And the rejection by MP.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
There's the lob to Banchero. It's stolen by Taylor. Duran with a screen on Edwards. Here's Taylor. His 3-pointers off the mark. Mavericks leading by 8. Banchero a screen for Edwards. Banchero left side. Jordan against Edwards. Banchero a screen for Edwards.
Well, the moment MP gets the defender in the air, he attacks. That is a classic play.
Dallas shooting their first shot from the stripe in this game. First one falls for him. Monroe's checked in for Duran. And both free throws good for MP. Here's Taylor. Nothing on the board. Pass to Monroe. Outside Jordan. Here's Reynolds. Guarded by Harris. Reynolds passes to Jordan. Now here's Taylor. To end the run. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around. Keep it moving. Try to get an assist on every bucket.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. MP in the last game against the Warriors was a major factor. He scored 32 points, and as expected, he distributed the rock and got his teammates involved. One of the great performances I've seen in all my years, and I really mean that. Back to you guys.
David, we appreciate the update. Greg, we'll see if he can keep rolling here tonight.
Yeah, and that's the rub. When he's in rhythm, he can carry your team across the line.
And you want to see him make sure that the teammates are also involved in what they're doing, especially if he draws that much attention.
A 3-ball. Barry misses.
He's been off the mark, and that hasn't helped them chip away at the lead. It's been a theme here this quarter.
Left side, Edwards. Doncic outside. Back to MP. And Edwards with the stuff.
Another one for MP, giving the fans their money's worth here. .109 left to play in the first.
Here's Reynolds. Outside, Jordan. Pass to Reynolds. Screen by Monroe. Reynolds, good. Reynolds has got 5.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Harris against Taylor. A nice shot by Harris. And the Mavericks lead by 7.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Who's going to miss first? Every time one team scores, the other team right back at you.
Here's Taylor. Off target from outside.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue. And you can't give up looks like that all game long.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Oh, Banchero earns his points there. If he has to get them at the line, then that's what he is more than willing to do.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Now here's Bouknight. There's the triple. The shot, no good. And so it's Dallas, holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And their three-point shooting has paved the way for them. Right back after this break. Group getting ready for Dallas. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Jokic. Harris comes in for Peyton Watson. Herbert Jones, he's checked in for Moses Moody. And it's Edwards in for Smith. Then for the Warriors, James checked in for Monroe. Barry comes in for Bouknight. And it's Reynolds in for Trey Mann. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, we've got Barry. James is out there with Taylor. Then there's Jalen Duren. And it's Reynolds in at the point.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Duren.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. Here's Edwards with the drive. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
A tenacious player. MP doesn't mind a little contact on the way up.
Outside, James. Pass to Reynolds. And the foul called on MP. That'll be his second foul of the game.
It's his second foul, but not the end of the world. One more before halftime, though. That would change some things.
The Warriors making a switch here. Silva's checked in. Taylor taking his time here. Takes it from 10. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
And boy, has he come alive. Since the start of the second quarter, he has been on fire.
Outside Edwards. Here comes MP. And Edwards slams it in.
Well, MP launches himself straight off the drive, turning his speed into some hang time.
Here's Reynolds, guarded by Harris. Pass to Barry. James against Banchero. Shot clock at 5. Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession. Mavs owner Mark Cuban taking in the home game with us here tonight.
And I'm sure he's liking what he's seeing from his guys. One of the more visible owners in the league. Cuban is always ready to show love for his team.
Mavericks making a switch here. Doncic is checked in. And the Warriors also making a change. Monroe's checked in.
They put that one on the platter. MP feasting on the alley-oop.
Warriors trail by 18. Stolen by Lively. Doncic kicks to MP. Banchero is screened for Edwards. And finished off by Banchero.
And the timing and elevation executed to perfection by Banchero. Nice finish.
Golden State's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Pulls up on the wing. The Mavericks pull it in. Lively's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Out to Doncic. Lobbed up there for Edwards. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Outside, James. Here's Barry. Guarded by Doncic. To stop the run. And Lively pulls it down.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Just 5 on the clock. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Good.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
James outside. There's 49 seconds left here in the second. Reynolds, good.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
Outside, Edwards. Nice move. And the dunk by MP.
MP is the lightning and the thunder.
32 seconds left in the second quarter. Pass to Barry. MP against Taylor. That shot off the mark. Good defense by MP. Banchero with the screen. The drive by MP. And here's Doncic from the arc. Here's Lively. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Mavericks ahead, just dominating this one. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
And we thank you for joining this postseason broadcast, and it's been an outstanding first half for the Dallas Mavericks.
It's not just about taking a shot. It's about taking the right shot. They've made a lot of good decisions out there.
Sometimes looking at the series breakdown for the Mavericks as they look to get back into the series, this first half, a strong step in that direction. And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And glad to have you with us as we get going here in Game 2. Mavericks leading by 23. They've got Nikola Jokic. Luka Doncic out there with Harris. Then it's Derek Lively. And it's MP in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Jason Kidd. Driving inside. And Jokic wide open. He shoots. Nailed from three-point land. Jokic has got 11 points.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
In the corner, it's James. Another 3 for Golden State.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the 3-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And a wide open look for MP. And Reynolds pulls it down.
He'd love to make him pay for giving up that wide open jumper, just unable to do so.
It's tipped. MP outside. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Edwards got 3 assists in the game. Warriors shooting the ball at 42%. James outside. And the foul called on MP. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Right around a minute and a half played here in the 3rd quarter. Stolen by Lively.
And we've just seen them make mistakes on back-to-back trips. Both those turnovers could have been avoided.
That one good for 2.
Okay, good game plan. Start the second half. 3 of 4 so far from the field.
Here's James. Great D that time from Edwards. For Dallas, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the 3rd quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. And here's Harris from the arc. It's deflected, and he gets it back. Back to MP. Edwards with the stuff.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, well, I settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
James kicks to Jordan. Back to James. Pass to Reynolds. Clock at 6. Duran with the screen on Harris. Reynolds. And the Warriors miss again. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Dallas. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. And Edwards slams it in.
And kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Pass to Duran. Can they get it? Here's Barry, guarded by Doncic. And here's James outside. It's hauled in by Doncic. Doncic has got 5 rebounds tonight.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Jokic sets the screen for MP. 3-pointer. Jokic, no good. Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. From the left block, that one no good.
Team starts the second half missing 4 of 5 shots. When does the coach possibly call a timeout and reiterate what he talked about at halftime?
And the basket by Edwards. MP's got 30 points.
Good work by MP. He gets positioning inside and capitalizes.
Out left to the wing. Here's Duran. Pass to Reynolds. Duran with a screen on Lively. And here's James outside. Hits it from 3-point range. James has got a pair of threes now here in the 3rd for the Warriors. Harris against James. Harris passes to Edwards. Misses off the left iron. The Warriors have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the 3rd. James looking it over. Duran the pass to Jordan. Nails it from the high post. Jordan's got 6 points.
And pro move there. Finds a way to gain some separation against the much taller defender.
Yeah, I don't think he even sees a taller defender out there, just a gifted scorer.
Here's Reynolds. 8 points for him. James with it. He's picked up by Doncic. James the pass to Duran. Duran with a screen on Jokic. Pass to Jordan. Now Duran. Here's Barry from the arc. It's rebounded by Dallas. Lively's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Jokic a screen. And on the screen now is the 2K leaderboard with a rundown of this postseason's assist leaders. MP is number 1. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Dallas.
Guys, they've done everything they can in this one to just dominate that backboard offensively and keeping control of the ball and then converting.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Paolo Banchero's checked in for Jokic. Peyton Watson comes in for Derek Lively. Moses Moody, he's checked in for Doncic. And Smith subbed in for Harris. And Duren slams it in.
Now, you have to prevent him from getting to the paint, unless you want to see a highlight.
For Dallas, they've gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. The drive by MP. Kicks it out to Banchero. Back to MP. And Edwards with the stop.
And for his position, Banchero, great vision and willingness to make the extra pass.
Golden State's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Here's Barry, covered by MP. Duren against Banchero. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Paolo Banchero. Now here's Edwards. Tight defense on him. Floats it up for Jokic. MP finds Jokic. Count the basket.
Jokic being assertive now on the inside. He can move anybody around.
Warriors trail by 21. On the court for Golden State here in the fourth. They got Taylor. Book Knight out there with Barry. Then there's Monroe. And it's James in at the 4. Golden State moving it around. Here's Barry. And the rejection by MP. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. Five to shoot. Here's Taylor. And it's off from three-point range. Mavericks leading by 21. Out to Harris. Outside Edwards. Down low. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And this is the challenge Jokic possesses for opposing teams. He's so good at getting these types of calls.
And Jokic drops them both. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Pass to Monroe. James against Banchero. Right wing. That's tipped. Doncic with the steal. Floats it up for MP. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Monroe outside. Pass to Barry. Shot clock at 6. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Here's MP. And Edwards with the stop.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
Here's Barry. Pass to Taylor. To the inside. Monroe with it. And here is Book Knight. And there's another turnover by the Warriors. Nothing doing offensively yet for them in the fourth. And that one misses. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. Just a massive victory, Greg. Maybe it's overstating it, but I think this was a game.
MP Curry is the GOAT shooter. Woo! We really needed that one.
Man, I hate this Bay Area weather. It's never warm.